Yo, what's up? This is Vox, and today I'm kind of speaking on the Striker, and I didn't want to make this video before actually getting to play firsthand with the Striker's Awakening. Now, with all the information and feedback that I've been getting from people and reading, it kind of seemed like, I was worried because I had already decided, like, oh yeah, this class seems really cool. Like, I really like magic, you know what I mean, but melee at the same time. So this is kind of the perfect combination or whatever of, like spells and I guess flashiness along to go along with melee. And a lot of people didn't like the fact that the Striker Awakening did fire and summoned these fire guys. And from what I've read and stuff like that, it seems like people were disappointed at the Awakening just because, they wanted a Striker class, like, as in like Striker as in like, a kung fu type master. And I can see where they feel like, the Awakening isn't as, fightery as I guess the non-Awakening. But man, this is awesome. You smash through stuff. You can guess, like, I forget this little move is called, but it's so fun just to, like, spin through your enemies and stuff like that and kill them, like, literally. That's got to be one of the coolest things ever. Then you go to attack a group of mobs and you just like boom boom, and then your posse comes out of nowhere and they're just like boom boom. Dude, this class is so fun. Now, you guys, you know how I am with like comparing classes to each other in PvP. So I'm not going to this video. If you're looking for, me to tell you, oh, how good the Striker is versus the Ninja or, the Berserker or whatever, you're going to be disappointed. This isn't a game where class rules everything. This is a game where gear rules everything. And later on, I'm probably going to make a video, basically explaining, how your mindset, you should have a realistic mindset about this game. Well, I'm pretty much just going to be completely honest with you guys and explain things or whatever that I feel that a lot of people don't explain to you guys. So look forward to that in the next video. But man, the Striker is so fun, dude. If any of you guys started playing a Striker and was like, oh, I heard it was weak on Korea and all this stuff, and you end up re-rolling, dude, and you were enjoying it, and maybe now you got to test the Awakening a little bit, and you think the Awakening is cool, but everyone tells you that the Awakening is weak. You guys play the class. You know what I mean? If it's something you like, please play the class. Don't let anyone discourage you or whatever from playing any class that you absolutely love, because at the end of the day, no one's ever come to me and be like, oh, you know how in World of Warcraft where hunters got that ridiculous name like Huntar and stuff like that, or people were like notoriously, hating on paladins and rogues for reasons, because those classes there, the balance was just so crazy, and on this game there's none of that really. Like, there's never a day where, or there's never a week where the same guy's getting wrecked non-stop by one class. You know what I mean? If someone gets wrecked in this game, it's mostly because they were just outgeared, or outplayed. And yes, every class in this game can outplay each other. I really can't think of one class that hard that just completely shuts a class out so bad that it doesn't matter if you have gear or any of that stuff. And I know a lot of people are going to comment Witch and Wizard or whatever, but that's wrong. You know what I mean? Yes, there are two strong classes or whatever, but Witch and Wizard can be wrecked. You know what I mean? People just need to really learn how to play the class. I'm not saying learn how to play Witch and Wizard, but I mean learn how to play the class that you really love and that you really dig, and get into it, man. Don't let anyone discourage you from playing any class that you want. That goes for every class. I know I got a lot of friends that's rolling to Ninja and stuff like that. Hey, look, guys, stick to it. If you love it and you love the idea of it, stick to it, because the only real PvE in this game is killing mobs and role playing. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't really role play, then the only aspect in this game or whatever that's good for you is PvP, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love PvP, but I also like the role play, and that's why this game kind of sits okay with me. You know what I mean? So that's why I continue to play this game, because I can get into the role of the character that I'm playing, and it kind of fills that void for not having raids and dungeons and stuff like that, you know. So this is just crazy to me. This class is just, you know, if Black Desert did anything right, and I know a lot of people cry about how many classes they got and they need to fix the game and stuff like that for, you know, whatever your reason being, you know, why you say they need to fix the game. You know, just think about it. This is a game that has some very unique classes, you know, that, I mean, yeah, some of them you can generalize them, you know, like warrior. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a warrior in every game, and there's a witch, wizard / mage in every game and stuff like that. But when you really think of it, this game has some really unique classes, and we should just really, you know, be grateful for that it's such a fluent PvP game with a large variety of classes, because most PvP games have the same funky ass 3 classes, you know what I mean? Warrior, mage, ranger, and what, assassin or something like that, you know. And we're playing a PvP game that stepped out of the box and that, you know, went farther or down that line. So that's my thoughts on, you know, the Striker as well as the game. But like I said, guys, I think Striker is awesome, and I think if you really like it, you should play it, because gear over everything, and that's just how it is in just about every game, you know what I mean? There, except for Guild Wars. In Guild Wars, it's definitely class over everything, because, you know, the gear in that game is so linear. Like, you can't really outdo somebody in gear in that game. Everyone gets like the same stats and stuff like that. So there you have it, guys. Grind, get that gear. If you want to be better than your buddy, or if your buddy's getting in your cheeks, it's not because he picks a better class than you. It's because that fool has better gear than you, son. And if you ain't got no gear, bro, I don't know what you doing. Peace out. This is Vox. Love you.